And so begins the climb. Lots of steep climbing this morning. Luckily, it's mainly rock stairs, but the humidity is stifling. Well, I guess I'm gonna finally say good morning. Whew. That was steep. But I mean, it wasn't bad as far as like it was steps. Like I said, it's just the humidity is so, it's like breathing through a plastic bag. I just so badly wish the humidity would go down. I don't even think it's the heat as much as the humidity. It just makes it hard to breathe and stuff. Well, back on the trail. I'm not sure how many miles I'll do today. I'm gonna aim for 15-ish, you know, something like that. There's a campsite around that point. Yeah, I'm still mentally struggling. I think it's because I feel really lonely out here. I think people I see have other people like they're hiking around. And I just don't have anybody. I'm just not very fast, and I'm really disappointed in myself for that, because I actually hiked faster when I was just, you know, hiking on the weekends, and I've just been incredibly slow. And I'm trying, you know, I'm trying. It's not like I'm not trying. I think it's the heat. I'm really awful at hiking in heat. I really am. And it's been so hot, it's so humid, and it's just zaps my energy. And then of course, you know, I know so many of y'all give me such encouragement, but I do find myself focusing on anything negative somebody says to me. And like, I've had people comment and tell me they're really worried about me. They're worried that I'm not making enough miles. You know, it's like they're trying to sound concerned, but really it's just kind of an underhanded comment to say, I don't think you're going to finish. And it feeds that part of me, the insecure part, you know, that says maybe I can't. And I know I'm stronger than this, and I know I'm determined, and I'm not going to quit. But it does, when you're struggling mentally, it just makes it worse, especially when you don't have anybody else to, like, with you, you know? I mean, it's not like, I mean, there's been other hikers around me that have been hiking around, you know, as far as, like, I say to myself, well, I can't be that far behind, because there's people behind me who haven't made it to where I'm at yet. But although they'll probably catch me pretty soon. But I mean, there's nothing, I can't physically make my body hike a faster pace. And it's not the videos. I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously right now I am talking and I'm stopped. But I don't do this that often. Anyway, I know I always start my videos out. Okay, because it's kind of a downer thing, and I want to be positive. But I also want to be real. And I guess if you don't, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. Either way, I mean, I guess that's why I'm rambling. When you're by yourself all the time, and I like hiking alone, I don't mind that. I just wish I had people, you know, like hiker friends, family, you know, the people I can, you know, that keep in touch with me, and like I can meet up at campsites and things like that, you know. I think it makes it easier. You have somebody to relate to, someone who relates to what you're going through, you know. I have my husband, I call him every day, but he's having a hard time. He's struggling with me being out here and worried about me. And he's got, you know, and then with everything going on right now in the world, doesn't really help, you know. So I do want to be positive. It's hard. I don't have, I'm a human being. And I have feelings too. It just feels really lonely out here. And it makes it hard to enjoy things. And I know I set out to do this by myself, but it's just so you hear, you know, when there's not a lot of other hikers. Like, well, good morning. Well, the bug net had to come back out. The gnats are terrible. Oh my God, they're just swarming. Oh, it's disgusting. I mean, look at it. It's disgusting. They're just everywhere. Ugh. Look, it's almost like walking on pavement. This is rock. Flat rock. I'm getting close to the road. I can hear it. Which means deli time. Yay. Just gotta get down this steep down. I feel like I've gotten down here quicker than I thought. Or, I mean, I've gotten to where the deli is quicker than I thought. Yeah, I mean, it's about almost 12. So, it's not too bad a time, I don't think. Yeah, I forget which way is. Which way do I go? Which way is the way, please? There's no way, please. Look how awesome this is. The deli's like right off the trail. I don't even have to like walk anymore. Yeah, I'm so excited. That's really overcome. I'm so excited. And they even got like picnic tables we can sit at. So awesome. All right, I'm waiting for my food. I got a cheeseburger and fries, and then for dinner, I got a turkey and cheese sandwich. And I'll probably go see if I can get something to go with it. But man, that place is like off the chart. They got like all this like deli stuff. I even got some like watermelon. Oh my gosh, so awesome. Yeah. Man, look at my cheeseburger and my fries. It's a lot of food, even for a Thru hiker. Well, those delis do definitely help mentally. It's nice having the watermelon, and I had got some orange juice. I got another Gatorade too. So there's a campsite. Well, actually, I may have already passed the road to it. It's like called the Something Spiritual Center, and it's just like an old baseball field. Oh, there goes a deer hopping through the trees. There she goes. anyway, which I could stop at, but I'm gonna push on to the next campsite, which I think is Denny Road campsite, something like that. It's in a park, and tomorrow's gonna end up being a short day again. But here's the thing, I just don't care at this point. I mean, if I have to, I'll hop up to New Hampshire. I'm probably gonna have to skip Massachusetts anyway, it's looking like, unless I can get somebody to do slide pack me, but not skip it like totally. I mean, just skip it for now, you know, because the overnight camping's closed right now. Anyway, there's a beach that you can camp out, and it's like only 14.5 miles from here. So if I go to the next campsite, which is 8.5 miles away, well, like 8 miles now, that means that tomorrow will be like a 6 mile day. But that's fine, because there's like concessions there, and I'll be able to like really enjoy it. And I don't care, because I really want to, I think that's like the only beach. I mean, obviously it's a lake beach, but still, the only beach I'll be able to stay at on the trail. And I want to do that. And I mean, part of hiking this trail is all the experiences, you know. So I want to do this stuff. You know, I mean, obviously I want to get done and be home, but it's kind of pointless to come out here and just hurry down the trail and do a bunch of big miles and then, okay, well, I hiked a trail. Okay, what we do? I mean, if you don't really get to enjoy the things on the trail, at least that's the way I look at it. So, but I am going to try to be more conscientious about my mileage. I think a lot of people misinterpreted when I was thinking out loud about my average mileage, that somehow that meant that's exactly what I was going to do. And that's not what I meant. I just meant like that, you know, that's like, I guess I was out loud thinking, you know, okay, well, that's what I would have to average. So if I do more than that, you know, I should, you know, I'll be fine. That was kind of the thinking. And I understand that my mileage will probably go down, the whites, but probably not much more than it has been. Because if I did 10-mile days, I'm still, you know, I mean, especially if the whites are cooler, I think it's going to make a huge difference, because I'm really not that bad on the rocks. Like, I'm pretty good at rock climbing, like, because I've got, you can't really tell anymore, but I used to be a bodybuilder. So I still got arm muscle in there. Can't really see it, but it's there. So, I do pretty good, like climbing the rocks. But with this heat, it's like, that's what zaps me. So if it's cooler, I'm hoping and thinking that'll make a big difference. Because honestly, I think I was much faster the first time I was out than I'm now. And I think it was because it was cooler. And I know I complained about the cold because I don't really like cold. But my lungs love the cold. My lungs hate the heat. And particularly the humidity. Anyway. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Go to that campsite. Denny Town. That's what's called, Denny Town. Yep. To this field. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Look, there's some like flowers here. I think they're fake. Yeah, they're fake. Huh. Where is the blaze? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That is a big old down tree. Looks like it's been there a while. Oh, but it looks like there's a workaround. Yay. So as I'm hiking, something that I've been thinking about a little bit is how nice everyone in New York has been. You know, movies and things like that like to stereotype places. And, you know, like, oh, New Yorkers are like rude or whatever, you know, you see it in movies all the time. But that has absolutely not been the case for me. Whether it's people on trail and just tell me, you know, good luck, people in town, businesses, they have all been amazingly nice. In fact, I mean, the police have been very nice. So I don't think I ever really talked about it in the one video. But, you know, I ended up staying at the, I know I say Tiorati. I know I totally, Tiorati. I know I'm saying that wrong. That beach, well, I got there. And I ended up asking, you know, if I could stay. Well, I mean, the policeman approached me. He said, you know, you're not allowed to overnight here. And I said, well, the other shelter I was at is closed because of bears. And I said, the other shelter is like 4.5 miles from here. I said, is there anywhere particular I could go, you know, and he's like, oh, he goes, just don't worry about it. I told him I was the through hiker. And I was hiking the AT. And he's like, just don't worry about it. I said, you know, the ranger said, and I said, he didn't directly say it was okay. He just said they're understaffed. So he just kind of left it at that. And he's like, well, then, yeah, don't worry about it. And I was like, okay. And then a little bit later, he drove back by and he was like, hey, I just let dispatchers know that you're here, so you don't have to worry about anything. And I just thought, how nice, you know, like how nice. Like he could just be like, no, you need to leave, and that's not my problem. Don't worry about it. You know, you just not supposed to be here. And instead, they were like, no, it's okay, you know. I mean, I was trying to do the right thing and not stay somewhere you're not supposed to stay at the shelter. And I mean, I wasn't like trying to hide like where I was at. I was kind of out in the open. But anyway, the point is, as I climb, yeah, I mean, everybody's been so nice. So, even though it's been very humid and hot, and there's a lot of ups and downs, everybody's very nice. Today, it's not been as bad. It's been ups and downs, but it's like not hand over foot climbing. It's just like short ups for like a few minutes and then down. So it's not bad. It's just humid. The humidity, I give anything for it just to go down. And I almost ready to sprinkle on me right now. It's hot. Yeah, here's a sample of the up, of one of the ups. This is not too bad. It's just, you know, kind of just almost like a regular trail. It's kind of nice. Well, I just had to climb over that tree, and needless to say, I'm covered in like wood chips everywhere. I tried to dust them off, but yeah, that's been there for a while, for sure. All right, that's what I just did, and now it's nice and smooth. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah, this is nice right here. Climbing back up again. Well, it's been thundering, so I swear I did not see on the weather that it was going to storm tonight. It was supposed to have been like during the day, but it's hard to say. It may not end up actually raining, but we'll see. I hope I can set my tent up and everything and get out of the rain before, you know, it starts. But I still got 5 miles to go, so I don't know. We will see. Well, this area must be something. Inoculate. Appalachian station. Oh. Oh, wow. How cool. Yeah, this whole area looks, there's been a lot of this rock walls. And I thought, man, it looks like a battle area. But yeah, this was used to be a barn. How cool. Yeah, this whole area just kind of has a very historic look to it. All the stone walls. Now in the Smokies we have this kind of stuff, but it's, you know, it's what people used for their fences, which it might be the same thing here, but I mean for, you know, homesteads, but also kind of looks like it could have been used, you know, like to hide behind, for soldiers to hide behind. Just very interesting. Well, this is it. Looks like I'm alone. Wish the rain would quit.